So the Yankees and Red Sox just faced one another at Fenway this past weekend, a three-game Boston sweep. Both teams had to travel after playing yesterday. How should we approach the first game for the Yankees and for the Red Sox following a huge series between them? Let's break it down with a double gamer for Monday. Teddy covers WagerTalk.com. Big game breakdown. We're going to talk the Red Sox and the Mariners. We're going to talk the the Yankees and the Angels. Right now, looking at my Odds Logic live odds screen. And by the way, take advantage, guys. OddsLogic.com, www.oddslogic.com/Teddy. Gets you a 7-day free trial on our live odds product. Check it out. It's free, and I think I use it every day. I think it's a really good product. So check it out. OddsLogic.com/Teddy. Get 7-day free all access. Check it out. But looking at the Odds Logic live odds screen for tonight, let's start in the Bronx, where the Yankees -180, -190 in that range, total of 8.5, juice to the under against the Angels. And obviously, the Yankees coming off a sweep where they got swept by the Red Sox. They got shut out in the finale of that series. And I generally don't want to bet on the Yankees following a Red Sox series or be betting on the Red Sox off a Yankees series. Those are max intensity games, and the next game tends to be not so much. Except that the Yankees just got swept and they got shut out in the finale. So I feel like in general I don't want to lay a price with the Yankees in these type of ball games following a series with the Red Sox, but this is the exception to that rule. I don't have an issue with laying a price with the Yankees conceptually here, although that's not the best bet in my opinion for this ball game. The Yankees did sweep the Angels when these teams met back in May. All three low-scoring games, a pair of one-run wins, and they won 5-1 as well. That was during a stretch where the Yankees were red hot. They were 16-4 over a 20-game span. That was then. This is now. They have cooled off a fair bit, and obviously coming to this game with Aaron Judge all of a sudden cold, with a lineup that's suddenly gone cold, and those are certainly concerns. Worth noting, both times that they were shut out previously this season, the third time they've been shut out yesterday. They got shut out by Skubal. They got shut out in Cleveland by Ortiz. Both times they bounced back with a win in their next ball game, but both times those games were low-scoring affairs. The Angels, since getting swept by the Yankees, they're 8-7 their last 15 games. They've been winning money for their backers, but they too got swept over the weekend, slapped around by Baltimore. And yesterday was a bad game. They lost 11-2. They had errors. They were just bombed. Ron Washington, the manager, we have to go to New York and get back on track. No one's lost confidence in that room. In there, we just got to play better baseball. True in that sense. And the Angels have been, again, making money for their supporters in recent weeks. I don't know that I want him here. Clark Schmidt for the Yankees, he's been real good. He shut down the Angels, allowed, 4 hits in 6 innings in that 1-0 win. Gave up 3 runs or less 9 times in his last 10 starts, including last week. He threw 6 scoreless innings against the Red Sox. Jose Soriano's going for the Angels. He's coming off a game where he had a career-high 12 strikeouts in 7 innings against the A's. He's gone 7+ innings 4 times this season. And he's coming off a game in which he had his highest velocity of the season, which, sometimes you worry that is a one-tick wonder. Sometimes it's a leading indicator for a pitcher who's about to start making you a bunch of money. Soriano certainly has that potential. It's cool in the Bronx this evening, overcast conditions, the wind's blowing in. These two teams went 3-0 to the under when they met in L.A. L.A. scored 2 runs or less 4 times their last 7 games. The Yankees had the 300s in Boston. They had 5 runs scored total their last 4 ball games. I always worry about LA's bullpen. So I think the best bet here is first 5 innings, under 4.5. No argument with full game, under 8.5. No argument if you split your wager between the two. But I'll grade myself first 5, under 4.5 for the Yankees and the Angels in MLB action for tonight. If you like this type of analysis, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it very much. We appreciate all the comments. Agree, disagree, it's okay. I don't get mad at you. Please comment below. And of course, if you haven't done so already, 200,000 of you have subscribed to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Blows me away. But if you haven't done so, subscribe to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Get instant alerts when these videos go up live. NBA posted for tonight. I'm on a 20-9 run in the NBA playoffs. 3-1 in the finals this year. 4-1 in the finals last year. Encourage you, get on board with my NBA for tonight. But the best bet, don't buy a play. Get a package. You get 30 days of picks right now for the price of 14. It's like less than $7 a day. $198 instead of $299 for the next month. I encourage you, visit the website, WagerTalk.com. Visit my homepage, wt.buzz/TC, to get on board. Let's talk about the Red Sox and the Mariners. Obviously, Boston just swept the Yankees, then traveled out to Seattle right now. Looking at the Odds Logic live odds screen, I'm seeing the Mariners minus 165, minus 170. Big favorites. Gilbert against Giolito. Total in this game, 7, juice to the over. There were 7.5s out there this morning. It looks like they're all gone right now. And, Boston had the big series against the Yankees. Oh, and then they had a blockbuster deal, with Rafael Devers getting traded after the game to the Giants in this 4-player package. Obviously, those are distractions. And Boston's been playing good ball. They won 5 straight. They won 7 of the last 8. All of a sudden, they made the AL East race a little bit more interesting. The bullpen rested and ready. Brian Bello went 7 scoreless innings yesterday. He's been pretty dominant. Alex Cora, quote, I think it starts on the mound. You pitch well, you're throwing strikes, the defense is going to be better. I think at the end, pitching and defense are the pillars of baseball. You do that consistently, you're going to have a chance to win a lot of games. So hopefully, we wanted the West Coast to play good baseball. When we come back, we'll get that winning feeling here around town, and this place gets rocking. So Boston kind of underachieving. Now they have a chance, perhaps, to get their season even more back on track after that important series against the Yankees over the weekend. Seattle, I'm not going to say saved their season, but they got back on track. They needed some type of winning stretch. They'd had a really ugly run through the end of May and into June. But they just swept the Guardians over the weekend. They lost 8 of 9 before. And another team is going to have a rested bullpen today because Emerson Hancock went 7 scoreless in yesterday's ball game. So both teams look good in the pen for tonight. Boston's 5-0 to the under. Their last 5, they scored 4 runs or less in each and every one of those ball games, and they've won them all. And they just traded a big bat in Devers for pitching. Seattle, they scored in Cleveland over the weekend. They haven't been scoring at home. 3 runs or less in 11 of the last 15 home games. Giolito allowed just 1 earned run in his last start against Tampa. He's been dominant 3 of his last 4. The one was ugly, but 3 of his last 4, he's allowed 1 run or less and eating up innings in the process. Gilbert was obviously the Mariners' opening day starter. He's making his return from the injured list. He's been out since April with a right elbow flexor strain. That being said, I'm sure he's going to be on some kind of a pitch count today, but it's not like Gilbert's going to go an inning or 2. We expect him to go 4, 5, maybe even 6. So what's the pick for this game? 1 second, and I'll tell you. First, again, if you like this type of analysis, please give us that thumbs up. Cling makes all the difference. Comment below. Tell me what you think about the games. It's okay to disagree with me. I won't be mad at you. It takes all sides to make a betting marketplace. And, of course, subscribe to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. We talked a little bit about the NBA. 20-9. The last 29 NBA playoff selections. 3-1 in the finals this year. 4-1 in the finals last year. Take advantage of that 30 days of picks for the price of 14. Save more than $100 off 30-day all access on my page, wt.buzz/TC. What's the play here? Same like the Yankees game. We're going under. Boston, Seattle under 7. Boston, Seattle under 4 in the first 5. I like the full game here every bit as much, if not more, than the first 5. Just 'cause I don't know what Gilbert's going to look like here. And frankly, if Giolito gets lit up, this play ain't cashing either way. So, but these are 2 bullpens that I have no problem putting my money on today, both rested and ready. I think we'll go full game under 7, and you get that at even money right now, so you don't even have to lay any juice with that selection. Thank you so much for watching WagerTalk TV. Best of luck with all your bets on Monday night, and be sure to stay tuned right here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel for more quality betting content. Thanks for watching. Best of luck, and cheers.